Hello and welcome to the Valley Show. I am your host, Enrita Veronica, and we are here at the Sanctuary Hair and Nail Salon with our hairstylist, Melanie.
Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm a stylist for over 36 years in this business. Um, I am happy to be here with you today.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how it is that you got into the whole experience of the hair salon and what inspired you?
Sure. For one, I love talking about myself, so yeah, I picked the right one. Hopefully, I won't bore you too much, but I have been in this business over 36 years. As a child growing up, I got to see my grandma do hair. I got to see my mom do our hair. It was three girls. And then later on, I developed the bug. I ended up doing my hair, and my auntie summons me down to her house to do her children hair. So that's kind of like my base. My family was my base first, and they made me love it. My aunt taught me things that 10-year-old shouldn't have knew about hair weave at that time.
Wonderful.
And later on, I really learned the lineage. My grandma was a graduate of the Madam C.J. Walker um, Beauty School, as well as a great aunt, my granddad's sister. She was a graduate of this Madam C.J. Walker Beauty School. So it's always been a part of my life and my heritage. And growing up, it became something that I just loved.
Right. So your family influenced you into becoming a hairstylist.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. So I would say between the ages of 10 and 18, I got my first weekly client, which was my next door neighbor. Fortunately, her mom didn't know how to do hair. So I would be paid $5 a week to braid her hair.
Wow.
Every week. So
and that was at a very young age.
that was. And so entering into high school, I always did our hair, and then more and more people in the community would come. They would see her hair, and that's how I gained customers and began to build my clientele.
Mm-hmm.
So in high school, they had the program, the cosmetology program. It was offered, and I was kind of unsure because my friends was going to college. I didn't know if I wanted to go to college or do hair, just kind of like want to follow them and do what they were doing. But I was just drawn to hair.
Right, that was your passion.
Yes. And while they were off at college at that time, probably in my early 20s, I finished high school. And then before my early 20s, I finished high school. But in my early 20s, I opened up my own salon.
Wow.
Yes. And from there, meeting people in the business, product salespeople would come in and out. And one particular product, which is Dudley's products, my representative introduced me to their Dudley College University in South Carolina. So there I got a chance to do some advanced training and further my career and meet Mr. Dudley himself. So it was a really great time back then to be young, to do what you love to do.
Right. Yeah.
And from there, I ended up doing platform work with them. They had an ambassador program, so I sold their products in my salon. When the beauty and the trade shows would come to Chicago, I would do models and comb them out on stage for them. So that's pretty much how that worked, because you didn't have time to do everything.
Right. And that is very fun too. I've been to the American Beauty hair show here in Chicago.
Yes.
And there's a lot of trends and new hairstyles that are coming about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So staying relevant in this business is very important. Um, Now that I'm trending down and working toward retirement, um, things are still going. And I worked in a few places like, well, social media, social media, social media. Well, I happen to be old school, and word of mouth has always worked for me.
That's right. And it's still a good task
It
to go
is.
about. Yes.
It is still a good task, but these last, I'll say, 10 years, I had the pleasure of working with some really amazing people and learning even more and getting more education, which prompted me to go get my educator's license. I'm done with the coursework. I just have to take the state board. So that's an avenue that I see myself going into and retiring from this business, but still being in the business.
Okay. Yeah.
So you don't ever have to quit. You know, you can always be involved at some level. And I think the educational level is going to be an amazing journey. You know, so I substitute teach right now, and I have subbed in some of the programs, cosmetology and barbering programs in this area. Um, so I'm just looking forward to finishing and getting my uh, licensure complete, so I can just jump right into that part of my life.
Wonderful. What type of hair do you like working most with?
Oh wow! So you kind of evolve in this business. Um, I do a lot of natural hair, but for that woman that may have alopecia, to see the look on her face when she has a full head of hair, that's amazing, to me. Um, so I do hair weaves, sew-ins, glue-ins, but I love to uh, help the woman build her self-esteem when she looks in the mirror and she knows what's underneath, and everything that it took to get there. But she's able to come back and get the same look again. So,
Exactly. So,
that's amazing. Yeah.
yes, it is, especially when you give them that power to be more self-confident in themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I'm pretty well-rounded. But I love hair cutting, and I have a lot of clients that have short hair, and um, I have clients that have long hair as well, but natural hair, short hair, and I deal with a lot of alopecia clients.
Okay, wow. Can you tell us something that you value? What it is that you value?
Um, Value. Oh, there's a lot that I value. First of all, I value my family, um, my husband, my children, my parents. I'm blessed to still have them. But being in this business over 30 something years, I definitely have a customer who's been with me since beauty school. And she is not a customer, she is a family. So I value that you can build relationships in this business that will go throughout your life. Um, just the dedication. Um, I don't think this woman shampooed her own hair in the last 20 years more than 10 times. That's just how faithful she is. Wow. So when you get and give service that's pleasant, first of all, and you're consistent with appointment times and scheduling and organizing the business and treating it like a business and not, just the playroom, you get back, and that's made me value my customers to the utmost. They are wonderful.
Well, thank you so much, Melanie, for joining us. I am Anarita Veronica, your host, signing out with the Value Show.